As we return to Atlanta Motor Speedway, Steve Reichert has led from the opening green, led 16 laps. We've had, well, actually officially no cars out of the race and no lead changes.
Here you see Reichert still running down on that white line, and Weldon has not made a move for 2 races here. He ran 25 laps like this last night, and he may run 34 like this tonight just to get some more points. He's obviously got radio communication with his team. Here we see Ogle and Bottoms hooking up on the outside. Oh! Car on its side. That's Larry Foyt. That is a massive crash there. Wow, that was a big wreck, Gary.
About 7 or 8 cars involved, and this could bring out a red. The yellow flag is out. We're looking at the start-finish line to see if, in fact, they do go to a red. And we'll have to recap who is involved in this massive, violent crash. We see a driver climbing out. Is that Larry Foyt?
He went upside down.
In the black driving suit, he was upside down, and he rolls on the ground as that Terre Haute First National Bank sponsorship. Another car with a fire.
I believe that may be.
And the red flag is being displayed at the start-finish line.
Okay.
And A.J. Foyt runs to the scene of the crash to make sure his son is okay. His son still lying on the grass. A.J. is there with him.
That was Michael Curtis, the red, white, and green car involved as well. But here we see Reichert bringing the field down into pit lane.
And there is a look at Larry Foyt's car, the remains of that car that took the wild ride. And you see the attention being paid to him as A.J. trying to take the helmet off.
This is what happens when you get in these big packs of cars. If something does go wrong, everyone's together. There's no time to react. And at 150 miles an hour plus, it can get ugly in a hurry.
And again, the comparisons are there with NASCAR and restrictor plate racing. You're racing so close together, as you indicated. One bobble, and it gathers up a number of race cars.
And the difference is, Gary, that these are open-wheel race cars. I mean, it was actually 2 tires touching. We need to see a replay before we can determine who was involved there initially. But there's one thing with sheet metal, but when you're actually side-by-side open wheel, and we see Arnold Brinkman, I believe he was one of the cars that actually touched there going through the dog leg, and the medical team are working on Arnold, hopefully getting him out of the car safely.
Well, that's
Curtis, I believe. I was trying to
Michael Curtis
earlier.
in the number 45 car climbs out. You can see how badly damaged the car is, but you can see the superstructure is intact. So let's take a look back and take a look at our replays on exactly what happened, what triggered this, as they were going about 3 wide.
Well, you see Brinkman in the middle there, and he then, you see Bottoms came down a little bit. Bottoms tried to stay with Ogle, and that's what caused the tire wheel-to-wheel contact with Brinkman, and then he actually went sideways, and that's what flipped Larry Foyt upside down.
Well, the flip was not really what hurt Larry Foyt. It was that abrupt stop against the outside wall that really rung his bell. Take a look again.
You see Brinkman in the middle. Now watch the 3 car. He's tucked up behind Ogle. Ogle goes by Brinkman, and now Bottoms tries to stay with him, and bam, he turns into Brinkman, who consequently runs into Foyt, and he's upside down. There you see Curtis involved as well in the fire coming from the 45 machine.
So 45 made contact with Foyt just about the time Foyt hit the wall right there.
Wow, that was a big crash. Hopefully those boys are okay. Let's take another look here. See him coming down. You see Brinkman right there in the middle. And then you see Bottoms, the yellow car there. He came down on Brinkman, turned him into Foyt, and that flipped him upside down.